This is the Ms.Fit Vegan podcast, Raw Vegan Excuses edition. Excuse number 24. Tempted by treats when I go food shopping or to restaurants. Now this is actually a good excuse. Not. There's no such thing as a good excuse. No such thing. Only a good solution. So here's the solution to this, boo. Okay, if you get tempted by treats when you go shopping or to restaurants, there's a few things that you need to do. Okay, number one, you can never go shopping hungry. Everybody knows this. Even the dumb fucking standard Americans know this. If you go shopping hungry, you gonna make a lot of bad decisions. So I learned this like 30 years ago. Okay, I'm almost 40 now, and I learned this a really long time ago, which is always, always, always go shopping when you are well fed. Okay? You either want to go shopping after dinner or after lunch or after breakfast, after one of the meals. Okay? Number two, there may be some stores or aisles that you don't go down anymore. Okay? Let me give you an example. So I love dates. I love to eat dates. Okay? Especially with almond butter or cashew butter in the middle. Like... You know what I'm talking about? Whew, that shit is crazy. So I don't personally go anywhere near the date section of my grocery store. Okay, I stay in the produce aisle, and there's even dates in the produce aisle, and I don't go to that section. There's in Whole Foods, there are dates where they keep the cut up fruit and the juices and stuff. I never even go to that section. I don't see the dates. I don't look at them. I don't tempt myself. You know what I do? I focus on the things I want to eat, the things that are going to make me feel good and look good and contribute to my health and my well-being. Okay? My short and long-term goals. My short-term goal is to feel good. I hate feeling tired. Okay? To feel very energized. My short-term goal is to also always have beautiful, clear skin. I hate breaking out. And my skin is very sensitive. So a lot of foods make me break out. Oil, and chocolate, and even raw chocolate, okay? So agave. So I don't go into sections that have those things. I focus on the fruit, the vegetables, and I get some nuts and seeds. And if I need frozen fruit or spices, I literally go directly there and I get out. I don't even look. I put my blinders on. I go to the spice section because oftentimes the spice section is spiced with all types of fucking crap. Cookies and chips and granola and all types of crap that I don't want in my beautiful temple, my precious temple. So I will go straight to the spice section. I won't look anywhere else. I will grab my spice and I will get the fuck out of that aisle. That shit is dangerous, you guys. Every store is designed specifically to tempt you. So stop falling for it. It's the same with social media. Social media was designed to rob you of your time, your attention, your life, your productivity. Stop falling for it. Go in, post, get out. I love my best friend so much because she has mastered her attention when it comes to social media. Okay, so she watched The Social Dilemma. I think that's the name of that. And, or The Social Network. I don't know. It's not the movie with Justin Timberlake. It's the documentary. So I can't remember what it's called. I think it's The Social Dilemma. But anyway, we'll fact check that for the book. So, Sherry. So anyway, so it's designed to get your attention and feed you more and more and more and have your dopamine being fed and get out of control. So what she does is she doesn't even go in. Like she goes in once every few days. She posts something. And then what she does is she swipes and goes out. And if I send her a link to something on Instagram, or I tell her she has to check something, or if I ask her to like something for me or post or comment for me, she won't go in. Like she knows that if she goes into Instagram, if she does me a favor and posts something that I really want her to post, she will get sucked in and she will lose an hour of her time. She knows it. And some of you guys keep thinking that like, no, I'm just going to go in and no, you're not. No, you're not. It's same with the supermarkets. It's same with your restaurants. You're not just going to go in and get fruit and vegetables and just be able to lollygag all over the store and just pretend that everything's great and you're not going to fucking be tempted. No, you have been tempted over and over and over again. So you have to change the way you're doing things. If you want a different result, you have to do things differently. Just like if you want a different body, you have to do different things with your body. If you want different skin, you have to do different things with your skin. If you want a different energy level, you have to do things differently to increase your energy. One of the best things to increase your energy is to go on a raw vegan diet. You will not believe how much energy you have. Unlimited energy. Even if you don't sleep. I know. I went about 10 years without sleeping as a raw vegan, and I fucking had so much energy, but I don't recommend it because it's really bad for your adrenals, for your cortisol levels, and I paid the price. But I'm telling you, there's nothing better than a raw food diet. No coffee, no supplement. For energy, there is nothing more powerful than a raw food diet. But the topic at hand is getting tempted by treats when you go into food stores. So maybe you don't go to those specific stores anymore. Maybe you go to a new store that doesn't have your treats. Maybe you don't walk down the street of your favorite bakery anymore. Maybe you don't go down that street anymore because it tempts you too much. Try making it easier for yourself to succeed instead of constantly making it harder for yourself. Okay? If you're making it hard for yourself, it will be hard. If you make it easy for yourself, it will be easier. Now, when you go to restaurants that have foods that tempt you, that's another thing that you're doing that's making it harder for yourself. Stop sabotaging your success by going to these restaurants. How about you go to restaurants that don't have anything for you, like McDonald's, and you bring your own food? You meet somebody at a McDonald's, which I'm not actually recommending that you hang out with people that eat McDonald's. But if you do hang out with people that eat McDonald's, that's perfect. You can bring your fruit or your salad and you'll be good. Just make sure your fruit is really, really good, high quality, ripe, juicy, sweet, and delicious. And make sure your salad is fucking phenomenal with the best dressing you've ever had in your fucking life. Take my tip. Best dressing ever, tahini, mustard, maple syrup. Add a little bit of water. Mix that up. You don't even need a blender. Boo. You'll lose your shit. Okay? So that's the solution. Stop tempting yourself. If you're not strong enough to fight those temptations, then you have to use your environment to help you. Don't go to those places. Go to a new supermarket that doesn't have the shit that you want, that only has fruit and vegetables. Go to the farmer's market on the weekends that doesn't have the packaged goods that you want, that you can't resist. And at the end of the day, you got to make sure that you are not hungry when you are going food shopping. You're going to make the worst decisions if you do. I have been there, done that. I have bought entire jars of almond butter, or I have gotten entire big containers of freshly ground peanut butter and almond butter and dates. And on the way home from the supermarket, I would eat the entire jar of almond butter and dates in the car. I've done it many times. Chocolate bars, okay? What else? Raw vegan granola. I've done it all, boo. I've done it all. And I've seen it all, and I've heard it all. I've been raw for 13 years, and I've been coaching people for, 13 years. Not professionally. Only professionally in the last, 3 or 4 years. But for the whole 13 years, people have been asking me, what the fuck are you doing? And how are you doing that? And so I've heard all the excuses. And this one is a good excuse, but you're doing it to yourself. So is it a good excuse? You gotta, again, it comes down to your decisions. You gotta make a decision. And if you want a different result, you're gonna have to do things differently. Fill up before you go. Bring food. You know how many times I've brought food shopping? No fucking joke. No joke. I have been known to bring food when I go food shopping. My roommate will tell you. That sounds insane, right? But I don't know what I'm going to find at the supermarket. There might not be any ripe fruit. And if I'm fucking hungry, then I've got to make sure that I have my food. Now, see, a lot of you guys are setting yourself up for failure by running out of food. And this person that submitted this excuse, she is particularly guilty of running very, very low on her species-specific food. So, of course, she would be going to the supermarket and getting tempted because she's fucking starving. Starving yourself always backfires. That's why juice cleanses will never work. Because, yeah, you can lose weight really fast. You will always gain it back. And way more for free. Okay? So let's not try to set ourselves up for failure. Let's prioritize and set ourselves up for success. Never go too long without food shopping. I would recommend once a week, maybe even more, but for sure once a week. If you're raw vegan, you have to go once a week. And if you're going less than once a week, then don't expect to be a successful raw vegan. Thank you very much for listening. I'll see you in the next episode.